So this is my vision board, Ronee's vision board. And right at the center, you've got this woman who's got loads of energy charging through her. Right in there, that's a little picture of me when I was about 5, holding my baby brother. And I love that picture because I've captured the determination of my face in there. And determination is something that I have a lot of, and something that I've wasn't really allowed to express very well as a child. I was that wasn't appropriate in my family situation. So she's kind of center, and I've got these boots here because of an absolutely gorgeous poem about cleaning your mind if you hear bad stuff and so on, but keep your feet muddy. It's about being grounded. So I put those boots here. And then coming off her is all this. This is kind of demonstrating the interconnectivity of all things in my own beliefs, that nobody moves forward without that. So that's central to how I live and how I see the world and what I look for in the world. And then here is a kind of lighthouse that's being bashed, and that's closer to my experience of life, is that well, when I was younger, I used to say life takes a baseball bat to shape you, and I wouldn't be quite so dramatic now, but that sense that the tsunami of things washing over you, and you just hold your light in the face of that. You stand still and you hold it, and that's what I want for my life. I want that to continue. So that's kind of, and then this side is kind of, this is what I would think of as my, I don't know, higher power, my spirit, my the Christ in me. I'm not sure, I don't know, but I love that she's looking straight at the camera, and also there's a slight sense that she's got her eye on the central me, and she's moving with these metaphysical lights, and she's coming out of this represents a deconstructed universe, and this is a pathway in, and that's kind of like what's happening on a spirit level for me in my life. And this is how I experience it here, is that actually the world opens up for me as I live in it and move in it and breathe in it. And this is just a representation of the energies coming through me. The light just comes out, and so that's where I'm at here. And then here is speed, because what happens with me is I do hold energy with all that kind of speed and velocity and everything. That's great. And then obviously sometimes the charge is too high and I struggle with that. And that's why I need to hold this one, my little self, my little younger self, right at the center of that. And then coming over this side, it's really interesting that how that sort of come together. So this is Alex Scott, and I kept the boots in there because the picture was too dominating at its size, but the boots and the dress looks amazing. And she would like, what she's representing there will be what I'd like to represent in work. She's going into some of the darkest, hardest places in her life. She's a football pundit. She's a woman of color in a white man's world, in a field that's been littered with the most horrendous racism. And she's there, and she's holding her own, and she's brilliant to what she is, and she's there because she's brilliant, and she's holding all of that in spite of all the things that come and bash her. And I love that. I love that. So that's kind of why she's in there with the absolutely amazing boots I couldn't even wear because I can't wear pointy toes, but anyway. And then this is about keeping grounded. The flowers in Buddhism, flowers are representative of present moment. If they live, they die, and we see that happen in a relatively short space of time, and a candle is the same thing. And then down here is just Pink from the Pink Floyd video, and that's kind of as I've gone through my life, I seem to find lots of little me's in me that perhaps I rejected from myself at quite an early age. And so that's about me just constantly just would be willing to be open to whatever arises in that. And next to that is my sister when she was a baby, who died 2 years ago, and my dad, who also died a few years ago. So I feel them with me and their love and strength with me. And then here we've just got, this is the spring colors are related partly to my sister, and also just to the color and vibrancy that is there in life that I love. And then the paintbrushes just represent creativity and work, because creativity, autonomy, strength, interconnectivity, interdependence, community, focus, confidence are all the things that I really value in work. So yeah, that's my my vision board.